So I'm getting ready to start my Appalachian Trail Journey. I'm going to be leaving for the Georgia section soon, and I was getting ready to pack my stuff up, and I thought I would go ahead and do a video of my supply list, why I'm doing so. So with that said, let's get started. First I'll start with my backpack. This time I'll be using the Osprey, the Ream. It's a 50. I used it in the Grand Canyon, really liked it, had no problems with it. Inside, I won't be using a water bladder, so I'll go into that for this trip. Has the nice zipper bag up here, which I put usually in this stuff I need to get to without having to dig. On here it's a Kahlua pad. I don't know, probably the girls are familiar with it. So you don't have to use toilet paper. If you don't want to air dry, you can wipe with one of these. It's kind of handy. I've actually only had it this year, and it's came in handy. I actually like this. You don't have to carry all the toilet paper in and out, so that's handy. This I just found around my house and my son's stuff, and carabined it to my backpack. I'm using this for my phone and the selfie stick / tripod that the phone is on right now, which fit in here really nicely. Over here I have my chapstick and hand sanitizer hanging down. On this side I have an extra water bottle Molly holder that I got on Amazon to put an extra in there. Here I have my pepper spray on here and a bandana. I always hike with a bandana. I sweat so easy, so it's nice just to wipe the sweat, or if you're knocking out the spider webs in the morning and you have them all over your face. So that's handy. And I do like the pockets in the front. I'll probably have like snacks, handy things I can get to right there in the around my waist there. So that's my backpack that I'll be using for this trip. I will be lining it with just your everyday trash bag. This is a real thin one, so I'll be lining the inside of my backpack with one of these, so if it does rain or get wet, my stuff will be inside of here. I do have a backpack rain cover as well in the bottom of my backpack. I can always pull that out if the rain too. So it's nice to have double, so you know, if you're laying down at night, you don't want all your stuff wet. So that's no fun. So that's what I'll be using. This trip I will be using just your basic sleeping pad. I do like the fold ones. I'm still just not convinced on the inflatable ones yet. I did try a Big Agnes one out at REI, and I just not there yet. I do love having one of these on top of my backpack. It's so handy to take off, and when you take a break or eat, just to have it to sit on. So I do enjoy this, and if I do go to an inflatable one, I will still probably get the seat one that's like half this size to have. So we'll see that for the future. So that's my sleeping pad, and it goes on the outside. My tent is the MSR Hubba Hubba tent. I did take some of the stakes out. I don't need all the extra stuff. And it's a little under 3 pounds, and it's from REI. So I really like this. I used this in West Virginia and had no problems with it, and I really liked it. So I'll be using that tent in my backpack. My trekking poles, nothing fancy. They're just from Amazon. I used them when I hiked the Grand Canyon. Never had a problem with them. I liked them, and they're still going strong. They are, I believe, the Fit Life, and they fold up. Even I'll be using them all the time, but I can always put them on the side of my backpack if need be. So those are my trekking poles that I'll be taking. There's my kitchen, my little kitchen set here. I have the MSR Pocket Rocket, so it's got this little cup, and I do put duct tape on it, so if I need a piece of duct tape, there's some few strips here, because we know duct tape fixes everything. Holes in your shoes, your socks, your tent, what have you. So it's always nice to have a couple strips of duct tape if needed, so I just put them on the plastic part of my pot. So it's really nice. Goes right there. holds everything. My lighter, the little stove part, I do put it in a bandana just to kind of protect it a little bit. And plus it's an old bandana, so I just use it as a rag to wipe everything down when I'm done. And it has a lid, and it goes in a handy little bag. So what have you, and I can actually get all this done later, so I'll fix that later. So that, I have a Toke spoon. I believe about every hiker has one of these spoons. It's just the Toke spoon. I do use a lot of the freeze-dried bags, meals, so your hand's not down inside the bag. So these spoons are handy, and it weighs nothing. So that's my Toke spoon. As for the water filter, I do use the Sawyer Squeeze. I will pick up 2 smart water bottles at the gas station. I usually just pick them up on my way. And I will have 2 of those and one. I always flavor one of my smart water bottles because I don't drink enough water, and if it's flavored, I seem to drink it better. So I have liquid IV, and I can show you my food that I'm packing later. One of them's flavored, one of them's not. But I do use the Sawyer Squeeze. One thing that I do with this is I do take one of these Cenox bags. They're real easy because the smart water bottles, if you got a stream or you're going to be there a while, you really got to fit it in right to get it filled. If you have one of these, you just literally go in the water, fill it up, and then you can hook the smart water bottle, the Sawyer Squeeze hooks right to this, and you can literally put it right in, either if you're on your stove, or just put it right into your smart water bottle. So these are really handy it's just easier to capture water in one of these, and it weighs nothing, and it folds up nicely. So I do take one of these extra easier for me to get water. So, and it just folds down and clips over. I'll take the time to do all that. There we go. There. My knife. This is a neck knife. I will be wearing it probably pretty much the whole time. I just wear a neck knife. It's a security. It's nice to have. It's nothing fancy. I don't even think it was $10, $15 on Amazon. And it's pretty sharp. I'm on a budget, so I wasn't going with one of the ones that were like over $100 for a knife. So I got this one. I believe it was, I think it's called Defender. It's like Defender Tactical, and it's on Amazon. But I'll be wearing that, so I'll put that on the outside. I do have an extra little knife. I don't need to take it, but I'm taking it for sentimental reasons. I was going through my mom's stuff a couple months ago, and I just happened to find this knife in her jewelry box. We have not talked about the Appalachian Trail once before I lost my mom. So to find this little knife in her jewelry box that says Appalachian Trail on it was just, means a lot. So this will be going with me for that reason. Geesh, you get sentimental really quick over that. So we'll pack that. I got a emergency rain jacket. It's not really calling for much rain, but I always take at least one of these emergency jackets. I do have a rain jacket I really like. I'm going to put some stuff in the car. If the weather changes, I have the option to go ahead and pack that in my backpack if needed. So I do have the REI throw-up rain jacket. I really like this rain jacket because it has the vents underneath your arms you can unzip. Maybe to let some of the smell out after a few days. So that's handy. So I'll have that in the car. I will also put my puffy jacket in the car. It's by Outdoor Research. For some reason, if it looks like the weather's going to change before I start hiking, I have the option to go ahead and pack those. I will go ahead and still always take this poncho. For the Georgia portion, my dog is going with me. So I have used this once just to try it on her for emergencies. It can wrap around my dog just to help so the rain's not beating on her. So that'll be handy for that. So I will be taking that. Tissues, toilet paper, just a little pack. I picked it up at that little clinic, just one of those little extra packs if needed. That way I have those. Reading glasses. I am taking paper clips and paper together with a pen in case I'm in the tent at night. I want to journal, write something down. I have that option. It's not like it weighs anything, and so that's nice to have if I want to. And these, I have the Appalachian Trail guidebook. I did buy the loose leaf. The reason I got the loose leaf, since I'll be doing a lot of it section hiking, that way I can take out the portion that I'm going to hike. So that's what I did. So this is the Georgia portion, and I went ahead and laminated it myself to have it. I do use the Far Out app, which I absolutely love. One thing I really like about the Far Out app, besides showing the water sources where you can stop at and you know where everything is, mileage. I mean, there's nothing that app doesn't show what you're doing. But it's kind of cool how the hikers communicate on there. So if you're coming up on, you know, the hikers ahead of you, they can tell you if there's the water sources are good or bad, or something with the shelter, or somebody on the trail. Snakes. One thing I saw last week was somebody reported some ground bees at a certain mileage. So I just think that's really cool, the hikers looking out for each other. So I have that, and I'll be taking that. And so in my shoes, I will carabine these to the outside of my backpack. They're light, they're cheap shoes, so I can take my feet off, my shoes off, give them a break from my Solomons. And also if I'm going in water, I have these, and I have that choice. So this is what I'll be using for my bear bag. I should say, well, I'll show you. So it's nothing fancy for my bear bag. They actually come in a set on Amazon. This free Laxi is what, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I won't be using all these bags, but if you want to color coordinate something, it's kind of handy, and it's not much more just to go ahead and get the whole set. But I'll be using this bag this time for my bear bag. I got my paracord, my carabiners, and I found this little bag I just happened to have in my house for a rock to do my bear throw. So that would be my bear bag. And let's see, I've taken a tiny brush. I put my ponytail bands around it. So I have that. I broke this little mirror off a compact just to have a mirror. You know, if there's something in my eye, I need to see something, you know, if there's a problem, look for ticks. I have this little mirror, and it's just that easy. I was going to stop at Dollar Tree and get one, but I'm like, oh, I'll just break one off one of my makeup compacts that I don't use. So these are all, I didn't pack these in my smelly proof bags. I put everything in these smelly proof bags I got off Amazon. And I know they work because my dog can't even smell his treats in this bag. So I do know they work some. So I'll have everything in there before I do put it in my bear bag. So everything goes in here. But before I put it in there, I'll show you kind of what I have in these baggies. I have the cleansing toilettes to put. I have a couple deodorant wipes, even though I'm probably going to smell anyway, but you know, it helps you feel a little refreshed. I have a couple, let's see, they're over here. Summer's Eve, you know, intimate wipes to feel a little fresher in that area. I have Moleskin, Biofreeze, Tiger Balm in this baggie. Sting Relief. I got a couple Band-Aids of different sizes, some ointment. I got the Benadryl Itch Relief stick and some tweezers. I seem to get stung no matter where I go or what I do, so that is like a necessity for me. Over here I have some Imodium, I have Benadryl, some Aleve, some vitamins, and a few ibuprofen. So I just put a variety pack, whatever I'm feeling, in there. And then I have my toothbrush, my toothpaste, a little bigger toothpaste, but there, dental floss, and toothbrush. I was trying to go through my closet to find all these, a little compact toothbrush without cutting one in half. And I just happened to find my brother's toothbrush that he gave me about probably 15 years ago. So shout out to my brother. He's a dentist in St. Petersburg, Florida, Ryan Gale. Thank you for that. So I got my brother with me and my mom with me. So tagging the family along there. And I'll put these all in one of these smelly proof bags back here, along with, I have my mosquito spray. I will spray probably all my stuff down outside my backpack and gear. I'll spray everything down out of the car right before I get ready to start hiking. I usually do that just to kind of help. So, but I will be taking a small one of these with me as well. This, I have not used this yet, but I saw a girl online use it when she, in her supply list, and I got one. It was such a great idea, especially if you're solo hiking or you just don't feel like getting out of the tent in the middle of the night and it's kind of creepy, what have you. This is a wide mouth canteen. I got it off of Amazon. It's by Nalgene. So I guess you just hope you get it in there, but you know, it kind of helps you save it until you don't have to get out of the tent. So I will take this. We'll see if we need it. I'll let you know how that works at a later time when I have to use it. So we got that. I have put my little wallet in here. I have a debit card, my license. So I can be identified if I, you know, go missing or something. And I'll put some money in here for a shuttle or what have you. So I have that with me, a little extra there. My electronics here. I have the Nightcore headlamp. This is the 400. And it is the rechargeable one. So I'll be having this, and this will go on easy access outside my backpack. So the Nightcore 400 rechargeable. I have a battery bank. It's the I don't even know how do you pronounce it. INIU. It was highly recommended on Amazon. I know it's the 20,000. It should stay, I think it said 5-6 times full charge. So I haven't had to use it to that point yet, but it's always, I think I've used it where I only needed one bar disappeared. But this will be the first time I've vlogged, so we'll see how long my phone lasts doing that. So that's my battery bank. These are all my little electronics, and I'll put these in a bag too. My watch, I'll be wearing it. So my battery, my bank charger, my phone charger, and my watch charger. And I do have one of the little cubes with the two prong, because when I stop to charge, that way I can charge two things at one time and not sitting around waiting. So I'll put all that in a little baggie. I do not usually take a headset with me when I hike. I love nature. I love the peace out there, so I don't ever listen to music or anything out there. But since I'm going to be out there for long periods of time, I'm going to take a headset. So if I choose to listen to a podcast at night, I have that choice. So I will be taking that and the chargers. So pack that in a little baggie here. These are the only clothes items that I will be packing at night. I'm taking, for this trip, obviously it's not cold enough yet to take cold attire, so that will be a whole different packing list when it gets cold. So I'm taking boxer shorts and a tank top, so when I go to relax at night and sleep, I don't have to sleep in all my sweaty, stinky clothes. I can feel fresh and wear my boxer shorts and a tank top. I always, no matter where I'm hiking, I always take 2 pairs of socks, extra pairs of socks. So I have 2 pairs of darn tough socks for extra. I will be wearing I will be starting my hike in shorts, a tank top and a light jacket, and my darn tough AT socks. Since I'm just starting, that's exciting. So I'll be starting in that, and my sunglasses. I don't want to forget my sunglasses. So, but with that said, I'm packing a pair of leggings if I need them. So I'll have the shorts and then the leggings, my night clothes, and then I also have a long sleeve shirt if I need an extra layer. It's just a dry fit. I believe it's Bear Paws, my Bear Paw shirt. Yeah, so my Bear Paw dry fit shirt if I need an extra layer. And they all dry really quickly. And I'll be putting my clothes in the Osprey dry bag. And that would be Tilly, that's in the background, that will be doing this hike with me. Tilly, say hi. This is Tilly, and she will be doing Georgia with me. She has a little bear toy in her mouth, and I can show you her packing list, but I want her to be able to take a toy, but we can't take a big toy, so I'm letting her take this little bear toy with her in her packing list. So I'm taking a buff. I just got this one for this trip because it was the Appalachian Trail buff, so I'm excited to try that. And I always wear a hat, so I'll be wearing my Odysseyawaits hat. It's real comfy anyway. So, and I forgot my sleeping bag. This trip I'll be taking this sleeping bag. Obviously it's not that cold outside, but I haven't got a new one at this point, and I've never had a problem with it. I've slept in really cold weather in this tent. So this is the Teton sports tent. Let's see, I think it's the Trailhead 20. So I actually really like this. I have not had a problem with this. I do have a quilt that I would love to have on my wish list by Enlightened Equipment, and I do have that wrote down. I did try that out and I really liked it, so that's on my wish list for the continued hike when it gets colder outside. So I didn't forget, I am not taking this trip, but I do have a footprint for my tent. With it being so dry out, I feel I don't really need to pack this right now, but I do have a footprint that I will probably take with me at a later time. I will actually put this in my car with my optional stuff if the weather changes. And we can go through Tilly, what we're packing for Tilly. You want to go through your list?